Okay, it
Yeah, yeah,
it's a
perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Spirituality is a way of life, pure and original, as given the Most High. It comes from our soul with this beautiful line, a very warm good morning to respected Principal Dr. R.S. Parihar sir, Head of the Department, Miss Purva Sharma ma'am, respected faculties, and all my dear audience. I am Shudru, host of today's event. Once again, I welcome you all to another series of Tech Talk online events. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, just as an anchor need to keep them from drifting away on the open seas, people need spiritual anchors in their lives if they are to remain steadfast and not drift into the seas of temptations and sins. Our today's guest of honor are mystic personality. They are foremost personalities of the foundation, The Art of Living. I am pleased to welcome our Honorable Mr. Pradeep Shukla sir to our gathering. Sir is a senior international faculty of the Foundation, The Art of Living, a graduate marine engineer of Far East College of Marine Engineering, specialized in submarines. He has also served the Indian Navy with distinctions before joining DRDO. So now I would like to call my co-anchor Ms. Nilima Singh for further details.
Jai Gurudev.
थैंक यू मैम। मुस्कुराहट वो हीरा है जिसे आप बिना खरीदे पहन सकते हैं और जब तक ये हीरा आपके पास है आपको खूबसूरत लगने के लिए किसी और चीज की कोई जरूरत नहीं। तो कीप स्माइलिंग। वेट दीज आर नॉट माय वर्ड्स, these are the words of our today's honorable speaker. So with these words, let I Nilima Singh welcome you all to this auspicious event. We live and die by our communication, success and failure. So it is my great pleasure to please welcome Mr. Harish Sadija sir. He is a spiritual speaker, entrepreneur, faculty at Art of Living, founder of Body Beyond Wellness Center, development director of Nai Pehal Preschool, life coach, soft skill trainer, consultant, and solution provider. Have you ever wondered why you can't take off your eyes off some charismatic people while others put you to sleep? Sir is going to demystify charisma and storytelling for us today, giving us a lot of ideas we can immediately put to work. So, boys and girls, please welcome our honorable guest of honor today, Mr. Harish Sadija sir and Mr. Pradeep Shukla sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
sir. Good morning, sir. There is a Okay, now we can start, sir. It was a welcome viewing for you all. Harish sir will be going to join us very soon. Uh, Good morning, sir. Our entire discussion is through question and answer. This is a question and answer session. So my first question is from you, Pradeep sir. Sir, please tell us something about your journey from your service at Indian Navy, then your contribution to DRDO. Now you are international faculty at Art of Living. And sir also enlighten us with what is science of happy mind.
Jai Gurudev. Am I audible to you all? Because when you are speaking, the audio was not very clear. So,
Yes,
can you listen to me all?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
are
sir.
able to hear you.
Okay, perfectly all right. So, well, like anybody else, I also started my career, and absolutely, like anybody else, I started my journey. And after my graduation, I also enjoyed the club, uh, the partying, like most of you enjoy during your student time, and after starting your career, lot of money, respect, and you have a tag of international institutions, so that gives a further boost to your ego. After completing my successful tenure, when I had put down my papers, so during a meeting with Dr. Kalam, he said, government of India spent so much on you, why you want to call it a quit? Why don't you come to DRDL? I said, sir, fine, it was really nice. And when I came back to DRDL, I started working on a project, of course, which is not yet declared. So those details I'll not be able to share much with you. But we have made India a superpower with that. And the new name of the same submarine, what I commissioned in 1986, is the new name is now INS Arihanta. I commissioned INS Chakra from Russia, and then we operated it and we built up the project. And today, it has seen the daylight, and it's a super duper weapon named as INS Arihanta with the Indian Navy. Coming to my spiritual journey, I had a director, Mr. Joseph, and he's from Kerala. And as you know, in every home in Kerala, there is art of living. It's very prosperous there. So once he went there and he did the basic course. That time it was known as a basic course of art of living. And after coming back, he started going every Sunday for follow-ups and things like that. So as you know, we all will have a very funny relationship with our bosses. So I thought, yeah, how this lazy gentleman has become so smart. Early morning, he is going for follow-ups and all on a scooter. You know, generally the Malayali Association will have a lot of affection to each other. No? Fortunately, the first teacher, I call her now my mother, in Art of Living, Mrs. Padmini Unni, my sincere greetings and pranams to her. She being first teacher from Andhra Pradesh, and she was from Kerala. So somehow sir got the contact, and then we invited her, and he told that let's organize a basic course. Now regarding this basic course, earlier also I had, because I used to go very regularly for the DRDO meetings to Bangalore and Tiruvananthapuram. So once I was coming back from Bangalore, and I told the director that, sir, things are not happening, and next time I'm going to pinpoint where the problem is. So the colleague of the director says, sorry, I'm retiring this month. I said, how come? You look like 45 years? And no, sir, I am on an extension. And I have done Sudarshan Kriya. So I keep fit and I look so handsome and smart. You also do it, it's good. So I used to go very often to Tumba, that is VSSC Trivandrum. And this input was there in my mind. So the moment sir told me, can we have a Art of Living basic course? I immediately said, yes, sir, why not? And that very moment, I picked up the paper and wrote my name. And then within a week time, I had 37 participants. And to mind you, all our first batchmates are either directors or head of the institutions. And the many directors of the DRDO labs are from that first batch of Art of Living, March 2002. That is the kind of success Pujya Gurudev's blessings and Sudarshan Kriya has given us to rise to that level.
Thank you, sir. Now my question is also from Pradeep sir only. Sir, also your life is a perfect example which relates science and spirituality. So please enlighten us whether science and spirituality both are contradict and paradox to each other, and also guide us how to be spiritual before losing scientific temperament. So please enlighten.
See, most of you are engineers, so I'll pick up an example from physics. For every derivation or any theorem, when you prove, you put a constant k. Okay. Now, if you remove the k, what will be the results? So after when I realized this thing, I said no. Everything else is relative. Only 5 elements or the Panchabhutas are absolute, and you can neither add anything into it nor you can subtract anything into it. That gave me the first this thing insight that what am I doing? Because when I started on a project, it was 300 kilometers, then 750, and then so on and so forth. I said it is a red race. I have completed one successfully. Let me call it a day. I have many other things to do. B, when I started my journey on spirituality, I find that right from the morning till evening, we are doing everything scientific. For example, after bath, whether we pray at home or we go to temple or we go to mosque or we go to church, there is a bell everywhere. You ring the bell. No, bell is so scientific. It is made out of combination of metals. It is ashtadhatu. It has a specific shape in all the religions. When you stand below this, you get a cleansing. Actually, that bell is not for ringing somebody else. It is for your own self. Because the physical body you have already cleansed, but the aura is cleansed by the vibrations. All of us have done that practical in the, sound, in the sound in the 7th, 8th, or 9th, where you make a, that fork and then you resonance study and all that. So every vibration has a frequency and pitch. Now, when it is soothing, it cleanses your complete aura when you stand underneath the bell. It's absolutely scientific because every temple has of course now Corona has made it not to ring because of a virus, but there I am sure there will soon there will be bells that you will speak out, ring the bell with the artificial intelligence, and the bell will start ringing. We do arati. All of us, we have aura. It is proven beyond doubt by medical science that before we fall sick, our aura starts getting depleted. Now, aura photography is also possible, made by a physicist from Russia. You can check in Raipur or it's in Bangalore, it is there. So when you do aura photography, it tells you what is the color of the aura, size of the aura, thickness of the aura, and if there is any pain or suffering in the body, that place aura is depleted. I can speak with so much of confidence because I have got it done myself twice. It also tells you how your body internal parts are functioning. So since all of you are technocrats, you, for the inquisitiveness, whenever you get a chance to get a aura photography done, please do it. But it keeps on changing the way our nostrils keeps on changing. So never think that, oh, my aura is good or bad or thick. They are in different colors. The most chosen color is what you see behind Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the golden aura. Okay. Then you have sky blue, light blue, yellow. But the most unwanted one is the dark. Okay. When you are feeling low, when you are not feeling like to do anything, just go back and few hours back, what did you eat? What did you saw in the form of a movie? Did you gossip? Any negativity? All these things, they affect our aura. Now, when we do the arati, it cleanses your aura. In Chhattisgarh, I have traveled extensively. When you enter into the villages, they put you on pedestal that is what do you call, wooden this thing, and then they do the harati for you. Even in Maharashtra also it is same way. That is basically cleansing your aura. Whenever you enter into a prayer puja sthal or open space like big lake or ocean, your aura expands, and this has a direct connections with your emotions and feelings, doesn't it? That's why the people, those who have depressive attitude and all, their behavior starts changing towards Amavasya and Purnima. That's why they are called lunatic. Okay, so anything and everything in the nature has direct or indirect effect on us. Pujya Gurudev says, if butterfly flips here, it can cause havoc in Alps. So we feel that we are independent, but no, we are not independent. We are interdependent. Are you getting it? So like that, anything or everything we do in the south, we have a practice of doing mugu, that is rangoli. Rangoli is basically not colorful things. It is basically the eatables for the worms and the pest, so that they should not enter into the house. They should take their food from there and go back. Okay, so spirituality and technical life or normal life can never be separated. There are many things like thoughts. Where do we get thoughts? Most of us are bogged down by our thoughts. Okay, so this source of thought, scientists have yet to find out where do we get the thoughts and why we get a particular kind of thought. There is a lot of write-up about it, and as we read, we become wise and wise and wise. Okay, so spirituality and technical life, they go hand in hand, whether you are able to establish it or not. Any puja starts with the Kalash Sthapana. The Kalash Sthapana is done because the body is 76% is water. So all the chantings, those vibrations, they are absorbed by the water. And the same holy water, whether it is church or it is Abe Zamzam or it is our Kalash water, that is sprinkled into the house and in the form of the blessings, because it absorbs the vibrations and those positive vibrations. When you do chanting Om, okay, or you do Ram, so each pronunciation has its own frequency and they are different. All of us we know, isn't it? So there can't be any life without spirituality, and there can't be science without spirituality. Where science ends, there spirituality starts, and they go hand in hand for rest of the life, right from birth until we drop our body.
Thank you so much, sir, for such interesting facts. Sir, please tell us about what is science of happiness, or what is science of happy mind?
Okay, that's a wonderful question. These days, lots of youngsters, they suffer this issue, and see what happens. Life does not move according to our specifications. Okay, we want something is one thing, but what comes out is different. All of us, we want to score 10 out of 10, but do we put that much efforts? Whatever amount of efforts you are putting, that is what the result you are getting, plus minus some percent based on the luck. The teacher is teaching same thing. Everybody scores in a different way. Why it is that? That presence of mind, presence in the class, the amount of receptiveness, the least of the valuations or the issues or the problems in the mind going on that particular moment. And because of the information technology, some people, they make positive use of information technology. Some people make negative use of the information technology. And we have become very impatient these days. I want. Whatever you want, you have been already given. Just open your eyes. Everything you have. Just compare yourself with others. You are the chosen one, the luckiest one. this time, the amount of people listening to me here, how many of you, there are 7 billion people in this universe. When Pujya Gurudev at 12 o'clock and evening 7:30, he gives meditation. How many people are able to make use of? All of you are the chosen one. So whatever you have, with that, you should be happy. That is contentment. And whatever you want to aspire or want to become, work hard. I'm not telling that whatever you have, you should be happy. Because if you're not happy, you will be focusing on the negativity, whatever you don't have. And whatever you focus, that is what grows in the life. So there is something known as a sankalpa. Now, sankalpa is always taken and then dropped. That is the job of your subconscious mind. The conscious mind application is only 5%. That is why Dr. Kalam has said that the dreams what does not allow you to sleep will take you to the skies, not the dream what you see while sleep. Okay, so whatever we have to be happy and contented, and then only the secretion of happiness enzymes will be there in the brain. Estrogen or something is known in the medical science. And when you think positive about everything, suppose you did not score in one subject, or your sectionals was not good, or the project printing was not done on time, or viva you missed a subject, doesn't matter. Look forward from there and make sure that next time you don't repeat those mistakes. Because if whatever you focus, that is what grows. If you feel I am happy, you're very happy. If you feel I am sad and all that, and whenever you feel sad and all, help others. Do some seva. The moment you do some seva, you feel that, oh wow, I am so lucky, I am able to help others. And that very moment your energy starts moving upwards. I'll just in brief, I'll tell you about the movement of the energy in the body. It starts from Mooladhara to Shastraha. So when the movement of the positive energy is upwards, you feel light, happy, enthusiastic, full of life. And when it moves downwards, you feel lethargy, disinterest, alasya, and pramada. But the beauty of this is the moment you think, oh, what I'm thinking, why this negativity? These people are not around me. Why am I spoiling and wasting my time for all these things? That very moment, the moment of the energy flips over and starts moving upwards, and you come out within no time out of that sad state of mind. Okay. Regarding this, I do personal counseling also, because I am a visiting faculty to IIT Hyderabad, and I have taken morning sessions in Lal Bahadur Shastri, that IAS Academy. No, because I talk to a very vast group of people, even in couple of senior officers of Chhattisgarh, they are always in my contact. So it's always that if you have something personal, of course I can't share all those things here. So you can get in touch for the personal this thing also, because whatever I can help to the society, that is what is my purpose of doing it. Whatever I have to attain, God has given to me. And whatever you want to attain, don't add on to the feverishness. Work hard, fix goal, and deliver it. But if you add the feverishness, I want, then you will drain out of all your energies. And don't look at the setbacks. Start afresh from there. And that is how you can be being positive all through the life, looking best out of every situation will always keep you happy. And I'm sorry, these days youngsters, if you have seen, I should not give this kind of examples in this. Few children from IIT, the MTech and all, they have made some mistakes, and then immediately I cite in the newspaper, I talk to them. When I see the note, they say, I have achieved everything in the life, now there is nothing much to achieve. So never keep small goals, keep big goals, and keep working towards them. Life is very beautiful. The way you look at it, the way it is. Okay. I hope you're all able to listen to me.
Yes,
Because,
sir. Thank you so much for such beautiful facts. Now my next question is from Hari sir. He has just joined us now. Hari sir, are you there?
Am I audible?
Yes sir. My next question is to you. सर हमने हमेशा देखा है सक्सेसफुल लोग वही होते हैं जो मेहनत करते हैं और इमोशन हमारी सक्सेस में डाउनफॉल का एक रीजन रहता है बट सर इमोशन से हम किस तरीके से सक्सेसफुल हो सकते हैं इसके बारे में कुछ बताइए।
ओके देखो इमोशंस एक ऐसी चीज है जिसको आप लाइफ से निकाल नहीं सकते है ना। थ्रू आउट लाइफ हम इमोशंस के साथ ही खेलते हैं, कभी अप एंड डाउन होता रहता है हमारे साथ। इस पे दो तरह की चीजें हैं, या तो हम इमोशनल फूल हो सकते हैं या फिर हम इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंट हो सकते हैं। ठीक है, इमोशनल फूल क्या है? जैसे एग्जाम्पल, किसी ने कुछ कह दिया या आपके मन में बहुत सारी बात आ गई और आप उसको निकाल नहीं पा रहे अपने मन से, फ्री नहीं हो पा रहे अंदर से, तो आप इमोशनल फूल हो गए। लेकिन उसी इमोशन को आप इंटेलिजेंट बन के यूज कर सकते हैं। दिस इज कॉल्ड इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस। नाउ व्हाट इज इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस? इट इज कंबाइनिंग योर थॉट्स, योर थिंकिंग विथ योर फीलिंग्स। See what we do, we think from the mind, right? दिमाग से हम सोचते हैं और फीलिंग्स कहाँ आती हैं? हमारे दिल से आती हैं। तो जब हम दोनों को कंबाइन करते हैं तो बेटर डिसीजन मेकिंग हम ले सकते हैं लाइफ में। अच्छे डिसीजन लेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली हमारे हर स्टेप हमारा अच्छा होगा। देखो हम हर वक्त ना, हमको हर जगह अलग अलग एटमॉस्फेयर में अलग अलग लोगों के साथ डील करना पड़ता है। आप भी ऐसे करते होंगे, जब आप कॉलेज में हैं तो आप कलीग्स के साथ डील करते हैं, फैकल्टीज के साथ डील करते हैं। जब आप घर पे हैं तो आप अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ डील करते हैं, रिश्तेदारों के साथ डील करते हैं। यही चीज आगे भी कंटिन्यू होगी अपने वर्क प्लेस। अपने वर्क प्लेस में आप डील करेंगे अपने कलीग्स के साथ में। आप अपने सीनियर्स को डील करना है, आप अपने जूनियर्स को डील करना है, अपने सबऑर्डिनेट्स को डील करना है। उन सभी के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि आप अपने इमोशंस के प्रति मास्टर रहें, अपने इमोशंस को अपने कंट्रोल में रखें। जब आप इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंट होते हैं ना, तो आप बेहतर एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट कर पाते हैं जहां भी आप होते हैं, चाहे वो वर्क प्लेस हो, चाहे आपका घर हो, चाहे वो आपका कॉलेज हो, राइट? तो दिस इज वेरी नेसेसरी कि आप इमोशंस को अपने ऊपर आप हावी ना होने दें। यू डोंट अलाउ योर emotions to master yourself. Instead, you have to master on your own emotions. This is emotions intelligence. Now see, for example, आपके किसी फ्रेंड ने या आपके किसी सबऑर्डिनेट ने या आपके बॉस ने आपसे कुछ उल्टा सीधा बोल दिया, इट सीम्स वेरी इरिटेटिंग और इट सीम्स वेरी अनयूजफुल, अनहेल्पफुल। ऐसी स्थिति में आप क्या करते हैं? If you are emotionally intelligent, then you are able to control your own mind. You are able to control your own mind, your own what to say, anger, not मुझे गुस्सा नहीं करना है, मुझे चिड़चिड़ाना नहीं है, मुझे खुद इरिटेट नहीं होना है, वो आप सीखते हैं। और साथ ही साथ आप रिस्पॉन्ड करना, कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करना है सामने वाले को, कैसे उसकी मनस्थिति बदलनी है, ये आप सीखते हैं। तो इमोशंस को आप लाइफ से निकाल नहीं सकते। एनी हाउ हम अप्स एंड डाउन हमारे लाइफ में इमोशनली होते ही हैं, बट यू डोंट हैव टू बिकम इमोशनल फूल। इंस्टेड यू हैव टू बिकम इमोशनल intelligent. Now see, it also helps you to drop down all unnecessary stuff that we have in our mind. For very easy example I can give you, there are a lot of youngsters here, I mean everybody is young here. मान लो आपका कल एग्जाम है ना, आप वो एक कल्पना करो, इमेजिनेशन लाओ कि कल आपका एग्जाम है, मॉर्निंग में आपका एग्जाम क्लियर करना है और आज ही आपकी गर्लफ्रेंड ने आपसे ब्रेकअप कर लिया या आपका ब्रेकअप हो गया, आप लड़कियां हैं तो बॉयफ्रेंड ने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। क्या ऐसी स्थिति में आप कल एग्जाम देने के लायक रहेंगे? नहीं रहेंगे। और आपके पास कोई चॉइस भी नहीं है, आप कॉलेज में जाके बोल भी नहीं सकते अपने प्रिंसिपल को या फैकल्टी को कि सर मैं एग्जाम नहीं दे सकता। क्यों? क्योंकि मेरा ब्रेकअप हुआ है कल, मैं इमोशनली स्टेबल नहीं हूं। सो व्हेन यू आर इमोशनली इंटेलिजेंट, you have that ability, you have that skill to drop down all unnecessary stuff that you have in your mind, in your brain, just for a second, just for a minute. You can drop it and you can move ahead. So it gives you a clarity in mind. You can have better decision making, and it improves your relationship at your workplace with your all colleagues, subordinates, seniors, and also in college, in your home, everywhere. Emotions are necessary and you have to deal with it. So if you're happy, you make people happy, and you have clarity in mind, you have better relationships, and you know how to respond to people. On the other hand, obviously it makes you successful. See, I have seen success केवल एकेडमिक से ही आप सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो सकते ना. आप जितने भी आप सक्सेसफुल पर्सनालिटीज देख लो, सक्सेस के पीछे बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, सिर्फ पढ़ाई ही नहीं. यू नीड सम सॉफ्ट स्किल्स, you need some other hard work, and you need your more and more social networks. ये सब चीजें आपकी सक्सेस में अफेक्ट करती हैं. होता है नहीं होता है? Yes or no? Yes. See, I have seen many students जो अपने स्कूल में, अपने कॉलेज में एकदम डम हुआ करते थे. उनके परसेंटेज अच्छे नहीं आते थे, 40-50 भी हार्डली अचीव कर पाते थे, but they are doing excel in their workplace, excel in their jobs. They have set up the very good factories and manufacturing units. On other hand, we can also see many people जो बहुत bookish हैं, सिर्फ रटते हैं, एग्जाम देते हैं, they score above 80, above 90 sometimes. But because of lack of other things, what they're doing? They are on a limited job, है ना? तो दोनों चीजें हैं जीवन में. आपको एकेडमिक तो चाहिए ही चाहिए, उसको डिनाई नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन आपको साथ साथ स्किल्स भी चाहिए, क्लैरिटी इन माइंड चाहिए, आपको बेटर रिलेशनशिप्स चाहिए, और ये सारी तभी आती हैं जब आप इमोशनली इंटेलिजेंट होते हैं, not emotionally fools, right? And now this is a subject, you know, emotional intelligence is a subject, और मैं तो उस पे भी डिप्लोमा कर रहा हूँ. I'm pursuing a diploma in emotional intelligence right now. So this is also a good mantra for success.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I also
Pradeep ji
have a
wants to say something. Yes. Pradeep ji, you are mute, sir.
Harish, these days, when we go for the job interview and for higher profile levels, not only intelligent quotient, they see our emotional quotient also. So it is
Yes.
it is at the level of evaluation. And most of you are very young. You are going to be chief engineers, directors, CEOs, or whatever may be. So the moment you start at the average level, and once you go high up, you will have to have a very good emotional quotient also. So it's with the help of the artificial intelligence, this quotient is also derived and it is tested in certain exams. Please bear it in mind. Wonderful explanation by Harish.
One more thing I want to add here. जो लोग emotional intelligent होते हैं ना, they always look for better. What better? Better place, better relationships, and better people. Everything they look for better. So when you are skilled in having better and better, it also leads to you success, in the path of success.
Sir, I also have a question for you. Sir,
Yes, sure.
Yes, sir. In today's generation, we often see that youth are very much distracted. First, they are unable to find their goals and aims, and when they are able to find it, then also they are not able to keep themselves focused and motivated. They get easily distracted by their friends, mobiles, and all. So, how can we keep ourselves focused on our goal, and how can we overcome this procrastination? Sir, please explain.
Okay. See, two things I want to share here. You said how we should keep motivated ourselves. See, motivation that comes from outside. Anna, you need to be self-inspired. Inspiration is what comes from inside. Anna, you don't need to be motivated. You need to be inspired. One thing. Secondly, I can share with you 4 formulas here, right? However, this question, so Pradeep ji has very well explained, and I just want to add 2 things in it. That have this 4-point sutra in your life. The very first, have a focus, have a goal. As Pradeep ji said, have a higher goal. हमें बड़ा goal रखना है life में आगे बढ़ने के लिए. So have a goal. Stick to the goal. Stick to the focus. Very first thing. Second, when you stick to the focus, there are many things that comes on your path, on your way. Now you have to decide what to drop. First I said कि क्या करना है लाइफ में, ये सोच लें कि आपको क्या करना है. जब आप ये सोच लेते हैं कि लाइफ में क्या करना है, तो सेकंड फॉर्मूला कम्स कि आप ये भी सोच लें कि आपको क्या नहीं करना है उसके साथ में, है ना, करना और नहीं करना. देन थर्ड फॉर्मूला इज कि जो भी आपको करना है, बी 100% into that. Now what is 100%? 100% is not it's not a race. 100% is your mindset that you have to give your 100%. You have to be 100% in that path. What you have to do. तो जो भी आप कर रहे हैं उसको 100% करना है. तो मैंने क्या बताया? फर्स्ट कि क्या करना है फिक्स कर लें. सेकेंड, क्या नहीं करना है उसको ड्रॉप कर लें. तीसरा कि आप जो भी करना है उस पे मुझे 100% रहना है. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि बाकी चीजें आवश्यक नहीं है. सब चीजें आवश्यक हैं, क्योंकि लाइफ में हर का रंग होना चाहिए. मूवीज जाना भी ठीक है, फ्रेंड्स के साथ पार्टी करना भी ठीक है, मोबाइल भी ठीक है, सोशल मीडिया भी ठीक है. सब चीज का एक जीवन में महत्व है, लेकिन कितना, ये प्रायोरिटी आपको खुद को सेट करना है. बी 100% जो आपको करना है. एंड द फोर्थ, ड्रॉप इवन द रिजल्ट व्हाट यू गेट, है ना. वो करने के बाद जो भी रिजल्ट आया, अच्छा या बुरा, सक्सेसफुल अनसक्सेसफुल, उसको भी हम ड्रॉप करना सीखें. क्योंकि जब हम रिजल्ट को भी स्टिक हो जाते हैं ना, तो हम खुद को दुखी करते हैं. तो रिजल्ट को भी ड्रॉप करना सीखें. तो ये बहुत जरूरी है. तो आप ऑटोमेटिक फोकस हो जाएंगे. मैं ये नहीं कहता हूँ फोकस होने के आप बाकी चीजों को छोड़ दो, बट प्रायोरिटीज को लाइफ में सेट करना जरूरी है.
So I have one more question.
I just add something. See, all of your youngsters, most of the time you are either on the system or on the or on your mobiles. Okay. During this discussion, only I got this wonderful idea. Please implement it. Write your goal and make it your screensaver. So every time you look at your phone or you look at your this thing, your goal is there. So that problem of distraction, the question what you asked, we get distracted. You will never get distracted because you will never stop looking at the screen, and screen will take you back to your goals.
Now may I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, you said na, that being emotional, full and emotionally strong. So sometimes we see that our parents only make us emotional, and that they tell us that you have to choose between us and your aim, and like that. So what can we do in under that condition, sir? We choose our happiness.
I think being a parent, Pradeep ji would better answer this question.
Yeah, I get this question.
From a parent side, that I can answer you from the student side. Yes.
Actually, I get this question very often. And like yesterday night, I was counseling a girl, Alexandra from Moscow. She's a management trainee in University of Moscow. And, you know, for 1 week, I did not see her on a Facebook. Then immediately I just pinged her. She has done advanced course with me, and she's, I mean, like a child to me. That, where are you, Sasha, Alexandra? Immediately, with the big tears and all, she sent a big message with the voice recording and all that. Then yesterday evening, I counseled her, I talked to her. See, what happens, as Harish ji told, that you can't be without emotions. Emotions is your part and partial, but how do you manage? Your parents have more experience. Certainly, they know that what is better for you. But at the same time, because of the information technology, because of the exposure, changing society, you have a say. Always speak to parents. They are your parents. They are not your enemies. The moment we listen no from our parents or our seniors, we start treating them as an enemy. Please drop this. Even in the dream, they can never think negative about you. Have this in your mind. I am now a grandpa. So I have seen all those stages. Speak to them. These days, it is not like 20 years ago or 30 years ago, parents have told, I am telling you, do it. No. They have given you a freedom. You are all studying into a elite institutions. Please speak to them. And if you can't talk to them directly, you will always know who is closest to them. Talk to mom, talk to elder brother, talk to father's elder brother. Somebody, you will always have a soft corner and affection and a feeling. Like we are 4 brothers and everyone has two kids. Their parents don't know with whom they are dating, but I have all the updates. So you'll always have that link. Find out that link and approach. You will always be successful because they want always your good, and at no cost, repeat taking extreme steps. Even in relationship also, you got to speak. Suppose the very common question I get at night, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, Guruji, my boyfriend or girlfriend is not answering my call. They have not updated their status. I see, phone battery may not be charged. He may be sleeping. Phone is in silence. You can imagine 100 reasons to calm down your mind rather than breaking your phone or making a nuisance. But what mind does? It goes towards negativity. He is dating with somebody else. He is avoiding me. He may be sick. He may be busy. He may be preparing for an interview. His phone is in silent. Worse, he's sleeping or he's in bathroom. He cannot take your phone call. Just imagine these things and calm down yourself rather than I have seen children banging their phone. That fellow even doesn't know that you have called and he has not taken, and you have damaged your 10,000, 15,000. These days, youngsters, they use up to 1 lakh rupees phone. And the other fellow will not even know that you have broken your phone because of anguish. So always think positive that he may be busy, because with the girls, this happen, with the boys, this happen very often. He or she is not answering my call. He's avoiding me. He's dating with somebody else. He's cheating. No. If there is a doubt, clear it. Talk one-to-one rather than, because there is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Sanshayatma Vinashyati. If a doubt has entered into a soul, will neither be successful here nor hereafter. He says in the Arjuna, after telling 18th chapter, he says, now as a student, I have told you whatever I am supposed to tell you. Now, whatever you feel like, you do it. But again, he put a tell to that. But you will only do what I want you to do. So as a teacher, this is my sincere advice. Please speak to them. Do not neglect them. Do not delete them. I have seen many such relationships which have yielded the fantastic results. At times it was caste issue, at times it was education, at times it was gotra. Many things have come in my life and gone. But remember, you are winner. And when you have this attitude, you will just imagine how many situations had been in your little 20 years of age where you saw, oh, now the world is going to close. Nothing can be done. In spite of that, you are sitting in this wonderful seminar, single piece, and listening to this ultimate knowledge from Pujya Shri Ravi Shankar ji and his disciples. So never ever feel yourself less, worthless. Never take wrong steps. Right steps you have to take, and always drop the doubt, find a solution. And when you focus on solutions, you will find 100. When you don't focus on solution, you find 1,000 nonsense reason. So be positive, you will be successful. Harish ji, please.
Yes, Priya. One thing I want to add here also, as Pradeep ji said, देखो, हम अपने लिए जीवन में क्या चाहते हैं? We all want to be happy, है ना? हम सब अपने लिए खुशी चाहते हैं. हम जो भी कर रहे हैं, किस लिए कर रहे हैं? Ultimate goal is to be happy. We study, we want to settle our career, we want to earn money, we want to earn name, fame. किस लिए? Because we want to be happy. On other side, parents हमसे क्या चाहते हैं? वो भी हमारी खुशी ही चाहते हैं. They also see our happiness. बस दोनों को देखने का एक नजरिया अलग है. क्योंकि नजरिया अलग है, हमें उन दोनों के नजरिए को अलाइन करना है. हमारे नजरिए को भी और उनके नजरिए को भी एक लाइन में लाना है. और उसके लिए यही जो बेस्ट तरीका प्रदीप जी ने बोला, स्पीक टू योर पेरेंट्स. ये कम्युनिकेशन गैप आने के कारण ही ऐसा होता है कि हम एक दूसरे का नजरिया समझ नहीं पाते हैं. देखो, मैं अपने ना लाइफ का एक वो बताता हूँ, इसमें एग्जांपल, कि मुझे कोई बात अपने कभी पेरेंट्स से शेयर करनी थी. मेरे लाइफ में एक ऐसा एक सीन आया जब मुझे अपने पेरेंट्स से कुछ कहना था और उसके लिए मैं हिम्मत नहीं जुटा पा रहा था. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि ना कुछ चीजें हम पेरेंट्स से कहने के लिए हिम्मत नहीं जुटा पाते हैं, लेकिन क्योंकि बीइंग इनटू द स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी, मुझे ये पता है कि ये तो मुझे ही करना है, किसी के थ्रू मैं करवा नहीं सकता और हिम्मत भी नहीं है मेरे पास करने के लिए. तो मैंने क्या किया, आई रोट अ लेटर टू माई फादर. मैंने एक चिट्ठी लिखी पापा के लिए एंड किसी और के हाथ, मैंने वो 3-4 पेजेस की चिट्ठी लिखी थी और बड़े इमोशनल होकर चिट्ठी लिखी थी, एंड मैंने वो चिट्ठी किसी थर्ड पर्सन के थ्रू अपने फादर तक पहुंचाई, एंड समहाउ ही रेड दैट लेटर। उन्होंने मुझे कभी इसके अगेंस्ट रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं किया, बट यस, थिंग्स वेंट ऑन चेंजिंग। जो मुझे चाहिए था चेंज मेरी लाइफ में, वो बदलता चला गया, क्योंकि वो जिस जिस इंटेंसिटी से, जिस इमोशन के साथ आप बोलोगे ना या लिखोगे ना, ये तो श्योर है कि पेरेंट्स भी उसी इमोशंस के साथ, उसी इंटेंशन के साथ उस चिट्ठी को पढ़ेंगे, बिकॉज इमोशंस रिफ्लेक्ट, ये बहुत जरूरी है। साथ ही साथ ये भी है कि जैसे हम हमेशा क्या चाहते हैं कि पेरेंट्स हम पे गर्व करें, है ना। हम हमारी यही एम रहता है कि पेरेंट्स हम पे गर्व करें कि वाह हमारा बेटा कितना अच्छा काम कर रहा है। अरे भाई, गर्व और प्राइड हमेशा लास्ट स्टेज है। जब आप अच्छे से पढ़ लोगे, अपने मन की इच्छा के अनुसार काम कर लोगे, और जब आप सक्सेसफुल हो जाओगे, तो निश्चित ही आपके पेरेंट्स को जरूर आप पे गर्व होगा, लेकिन उस गर्व को पहले नहीं, उस गर्व को लास्ट आने दें।
Thank you, Hari sir, for such a wonderful explanation. We will surely follow that. My next question is from Pradeep sir. In real world, is it possible that people go to Himalayas and meditate and follow some practices, then grab some superpower or Divya Shakti, as we saw in various Hollywood movies? Is it really possible, sir?
Yeah, very much it is possible. And Pujya Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji has made it so simple that without going even Himalayas, you can have all those spiritual powers here. I'll tell you, our mind is very, very powerful. It can create anything and everything. It can create also, it can destroy also. Simple example I'll tell you. You think of somebody, you get a SMS or a call. This is what of course, intellectually you may say, oh, because of it was a coincidence. No, it is not coincidence. As I gave you the example of where is Moscow, it's around 6,500 kilometers. And I just simply pinged her that you're not visible, all well. And then she broke down, and then everything is clear. Yesterday evening, I spoke to her. So there are wonderful programs in the art of living. Just do them, because going to Himalaya means you are disassociating yourself with the universe. And life is combination of the two. You have to earn your livelihood, and you have to run your spiritual path also. Do you think the people, those who are actually, this is something which is bad in our society, that people, those who put on some saffron robes or white robes, and they go and they beg in front of the temples and things like that, and people feel that they are renouncees. वो कोई बहुत बड़े त्यागी लोग हैं। वो त्यागी नहीं है, वो इस संसार से, इस दुनिया से भागे हुए लोग हैं। Those who could not run their family, those who could not take the responsibility. And I always talk to warriors, all of you are warriors. In this world, achieving the best, keeping the inner peace with the help of yoga, meditation. Now in this pandemic situation, you see, people are getting into depression and all. Pujya Gurudev has made most of the celebrity of this country to come and speak to all of you on internet, and giving you morning and evening meditations for coming up. See, there is nothing which is impossible in this life. I myself, for my example, I come from a village. I learned ABCD in 6th standard. Okay, and then rose to a level where a lot of people, they had envy with me. I got admission into a very elite institute, and I had money for the fee, that is 20 rupees per month. But I did not have money, 110 rupees for the hostel fee, and they don't allow day scholars. So I had to forgo that. But when I wrote this entrance exam and got selected, then got to Russia, and then I did my master's also, and so on and so forth. So it is never you have to give it up. Don't have to go to Himalaya. All these things, if you have a guru like Pujya Gurudev, you can attend everything sitting in Raipur, in Nagpur, in Bombay, wherever you are listening to me, I can assure you. And there are many IITians and IIM scholars are there in Art of Living, because whatever they wanted to gain, They got it here. But that doesn't mean that you should renounce. Like, see, Harish, he runs his business, he travels, he teaches, and he works for the downtrodden. Once he took me to a village name, I'm not able to recollect, Harish. You took me where this near the airport. And today only that girl, Jitu Sahu, her birthday is there. You have greeted her. When I met her first time and when I met her in the ashram, she did seva and she was so happy, so nicely blossomed. So all of you can attain everything being in this world. Running away is not the solution. A. B. Read. I'll recommend you strongly living with the Himalayan masters, walking with the Himalayan masters. These are the things they will open your eyes. And Pujya Gurudev's, especially the book on this sincere seeker, and these days he is giving the commentary on Narad Bhakti Sutra, Ashtavakra Gita. Everything is available. This is just the power of your brain, power of your mind, that you can create, attain, and achieve everything in this world. Yeah, of course, if you want an extreme this thing, then Pujya Gurudev himself will tell you, okay, Sukhi Baba, go wherever you want to go, and he'll guide you where to go. But otherwise, you can attain everything in this universe. You don't have to renounce anything. Being in this professional world, materialistic world, you can attain everything. I hope I have answered your question. If you have any additions,
Yes,
Harish.
yes, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, to all others who are listening, see, when you meditate, when you're in practice of meditation, you do certain breathing exercises, your intuition develops. Your intuition develops and your sixth sense develops. Intuition समझते हैं ना कि जो हमें पहले से ही आभास हो जाता है कि क्या होने वाला है, then your thoughts get starts manifesting. आप जो सोचते हैं, आपके विचार वो manifest होना शुरू हो जाते हैं और everything get attracted towards you. When you practice meditation, when you practice breathing exercises, तो जो आप सोचते हैं वो होने लगता है. फिर जो आप चीजें हैं, भौतिक जगत की चीजें हैं, चाहे आध्यात्मिक जगत की चीजें हैं, ये आपकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट होना शुरू हो जाती है. आपका इंट्यूशन बढ़ जाता है, आपका पूर्वाभास बढ़ जाता है. ये तो सिद्धियां हैं ना, जिन सिद्धियों की आप बात कर रहे हो, सुपर नेचुरल पावर, ये तो सिद्धियां हैं. जब चीजें अपने हिसाब से होने लगे, आपकी इच्छा से होने लगे, एंड आपकी विशेस, आपकी ब्लेसिंग्स काम करती हैं. आप प्यार से किसी को बोल दोगे ना, जब तुम्हारा काम हो जाएगा, मेरी गुड विशेस हैं, मेरी ब्लेसिंग्स हैं, तो उनका काम हो जाता है. यही तो सारी सुपर नेचुरल पावर्स हैं. और क्या पावर चाहिए इसके अलावा? मैंने हिमांशु को भैया कल ही परसों इनफैक्ट सजेस्ट किया था टू रीड हिमालयन मास्टर्स.
It's a common consciousness.
Yes.
Thank you, Bhaiya. One last question. By seeing the uncertain situation at current scenario, most of us are very anxious about their future, career and job. Sir, you take counseling of many youth. Please do counsel us also about it.
This is a question for me or for Harish ji?
Anyone can answer.
Okay, both of us will answer.
Yeah.
See, as I say, there is nothing permanent in this universe. Okay, there are many pandemics have come and they have gone. This is a temporary phenomena, temporary situation. And when you do the advanced course, you listen to the knowledge. First pillar of knowledge is being viveka, being aware of impermanence of everything. When you took admission, this situation was not there. Lot of companies were coming, placements were happening, and you are again after one placement, you go for second, third, and you pick up the best. It's only temporary phenomena. I can assure you the country is going to bounce back like a spring. Lot of opportunities are going to come. Just be patient and be focused. I can foresee this century belongs to India. Just be all by yourself. Harish ji, you are into profession of business. Do guide.
See, I will say, see life in a broader perspective. जो भी लाइफ में है ना, आप करियर है, आपका फ्यूचर है, आपका पैसा कमाना है, ये सब लाइफ का पार्ट है ना. ये लाइफ से बड़ा नहीं है. ये सब लाइफ के लिए है. ये अपने आप में लाइफ नहीं है. तो फ्यूचर सेट करना तो करना ही है. करियर, पैसा, ये सब एक छोटा पार्ट है लाइफ का. जब आप इस चीज को मान लेते हैं ना, तो आप इजीली डिप्रेस नहीं होते, आप दुखी नहीं होते, आप तनावग्रस्त नहीं होते, क्योंकि चीजें बदलती हैं. सब कुछ तो अनसर्टन है, सिर्फ अनसर्टन करियर ही क्यों, सब कुछ अनसर्टन है। इवन हम सांस ले रहे हैं, आपने सोचा था कि आज से कुछ महीने पहले कि ऐसा पेंडेमिक आएगा दुनिया में और पूरा सब लोग परेशान हो जाएंगे? नहीं सोचा था। ये भी अनसर्टन है, और जो भी मोमेंट्री है। जब आप अनसर्टनिटी के प्रति सर्टन हो जाते हैं ना, उसको हिंदी में कहते हैं अनिश्चितता के प्रति निश्चित हो जाना। ये सर्टन हो जाना, ये निश्चित मन में मान लेना कि जो कुछ हमारे आसपास चल रहा है, एवरीथिंग इज अनसर्टेन। See, I come to your again to your scientific perspective। हम एक एटम को देखते हैं, है ना, एटम को देखते हैं आप, हम जानते हैं कि दुनिया अणु परमाणुओं से बनी है, एटम से बनी है। उसका स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होता है? कोई एक न्यूट्रॉन प्रोटॉन सेंटर में होता है और इलेक्ट्रॉन उसकी पेरिफेरी में घूमता रहता है। वो इलेक्ट्रॉन ही सर्टेन नहीं है, उसकी जगह सर्टेन नहीं है, वो घूमता रहता है, उसके साथ साथ वो एटम्स भी घूमते रहते हैं। ऐसा ही है ना? उनकी जो स्पीड है और उनकी जो वो एक टेंडेंसी है, वो लिक्विड में अलग, गैस में अलग, और उनका जो मॉलिक्यूलर स्ट्रक्चर है बदलता रहता है। जब बेसिक चीज ही सब बदल रही है, हम कैसे मान लें कि कोई भी चीज स्थायी है? कोई भी चीज स्थायी नहीं है, हर चीज बदल रही है। ये स्थायी अपने मन में ये विचार ले आओ कि हर चीज बदल रही है, और ये करियर, ये पैसा कमाना, फ्यूचर बनाना लाइफ का छोटा सा पार्ट है। लाइफ में और भी बहुत कुछ है, और हो जाएगा, अपने आप सब हो जाएगा। जब हम इस सही रास्ते पे चल रहे हैं तो फ्यूचर भी सेट हो जाएगा, करियर भी सेट हो जाएगा, हम सही दिशा में आगे।
Thank you so much.
And you can call me directly also, personally also. I'll counsel you, because I know this is a different time. We all have some experience of life, okay? And I'll give you the tips how to get out of those things, okay? So you can take a personal counseling also. I'll help you out. There's nothing to worry. Okay,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yeah,
I've been doing this for so many years, so I would love to continue. And during the pandemic, this is the best service I can do to the society. I would love to do that.
Thank you, sir. I will surely inform to all my students, all my colleagues about it. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Now I would like to invite Srinidhi for vote of thanks.
बिफोर वोट ऑफ थैंक्स, देखो आप सब ना कहीं स्पिरिचुअल पाथ पे आना जरूरी है। तो ये स्पिरिचुअल पाथ आपके मन को शांत करता है और आपकी बेटर लाइफ में डिसीजन ले पाते हैं, अपने इमोशंस को आप कंट्रोल कर पाते हैं, अपने रिलेशनशिप को बेटर कर पाते हैं। तो इसीलिए आप में से जितने लोगों ने अभी तक ध्यान नहीं किया, ब्रीदिंग टेक्निक्स नहीं की, तो आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग गिव्स दिस वंडरफुल अपॉर्चुनिटी, है ना? To participate wherever you find any happiness program, any basic course happening, darshan kriya happening, your hidden talents will blossom। आपके अंदर जो skills है ना, जो आपको लगता है कि आप दूसरों सामने उजागर नहीं कर पाते, ऐसी ऐसी प्रतिभाएं आपके अंदर से खिल के बाहर उठती हैं कि आप कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकते। अगर मैं अपनी लाइफ में देखूं और अभी देखूं, I have a tremendous change, 360 degree change। शायद वो चीजें जो मैं आज कर पाता हूँ, मैं कभी सोच भी नहीं सकता था कि मैं आज से 10 साल पहले, 12 साल पहले कर सकता। इसके अलावा जिन चीजों में मैं फंसता था, जो मेरा नेचर था, वो बिल्कुल आई हैव बिकम मोर डायनामिक, आई हैव मोर बिकम क्लियर इन माय थॉट्स, आई हैव बिकम मोर स्टेबल, सेल्फ सेंटर्ड। These all things are very necessary in your life to go forward. I recommend everyone should do this Sudarshan Kriya breathing technique, do meditate, do join any this program happening around you, and it's a good time। In this time we all are taking online courses, you know। पहले तो आपको अपने घर से दूर जाके सेंटर पे बैठना होता था और 3 आवर्स देने पड़ते थे। अभी तो टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी एडवांस हो गई है, आप अपने घर पे बैठकर भी ये 2 घंटे का सेशन कर सकते हैं और अपनी लाइफ में वो बदलाव ला सकते हैं। Anyone is interested, do जो अपने एंकर कर रहे हैं एंड सत्यम है, इनको इन्फॉर्म कर सकते हैं। We can plan a very good session on these techniques for you all। Yes, Himanshu.
Yeah, and Harish ji is a very expert in teaching youngsters for this program. He'll make things so simple, and these you after doing these practices, you can come back to me for advanced programs, for doing meditations, and I can really, those who wish to sit here and see what is happening in the neighbor's house or 1,000 kilometers away, those techniques can be developed. And the first and foremost thing is that anxiety, the present, the scenario, getting out of this dilemma, what is future, at least immediate relief is available to you in the form of Harish ji and myself, and we can help you, guide you to take out of this mess. Nothing to worry, things are going to change. Harish ji?
Yes, भैया। Himanshu, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, both of you. Now, Srinidhi, for the vote of thanks.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Srinidhi Pudipeddi, Secretary of AEEE. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks today. First and foremost, I would like to thank our guest speakers, Mr. Pradeep Shukla sir, International Faculty of the Art of Living, and Mr. Harish Sadija sir, spiritual speaker and entrepreneur, for coming with us and talking about the science of happy minds and success by emotion. Despite of their busy schedule, they have find time for us to conduct this live session, and we are very grateful to you, sir. And I also express my heartfelt thanks to our principal, Mr. R.S. Parihar, sir, head of department, Ms. Purva Sharma, ma'am, faculty in charge, Mr. Rishabh Gaurav, sir, for their constant guidance and support. At last, I would like to thank all the members of AEEE who have actively or passively participated with us to make this event a huge success. Kudos to all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Take
Bye.
care. Take care.
Thank you.
Stay blessed.
The host can end the meeting, Himanshu.
Yeah, sure.
Himanshu, kindly stop the live streaming on YouTube.